For takeoff, 30 left to kilo, straight out.
Alright, cameras on over your right shoulder.
We got 2447 Delta.
Branden and JD going up on the 3rd of December for a super ride.
Make a full stop.
This is 2447 Delta Gateway Tower, ident enter left base, runway 30 left.
Enter a left base for 30 left, 2447 Delta. Gateway Tower.
He's taking the right side, we'll take the left, we'll give him 10 seconds.
Full stop with Charlie.
1001.
2577 Gateway Tower, follow Cessna, heading to your right, about a mile and a half, altitude indicates 3,300. Enter left base, runway 30 left.
7 right, follow traffic,
10,
left base,
we're off.
30 left, 2577.
So he gets up and goes, doesn't it? Yeah.
Up to 4 flight, right turn on course approved.
Up to 4 flight, right turn on course.
Traffic.
All right. Gotta love the smell of those cows as we go over the dairy farm there, huh?
Oh, it smells wonderful.
So back when I went through pilot training, every single pilot going through Air Force pilot training went through T-37 and T-38 training. Now, if you're flying you're going to end up flying like a tanker or a transport cargo airplane or something like that. They have you go through T1s, which is a beach jet, so it's not aerobatic. But anyway, we used to teach every single pilot formation, and you would learn to fly 3-foot wingtip spacing formation in a T-38. So going 300 knots or so. 3-foot wingtip spacing means that if you draw a line from his wing backwards and my wing forward, that there's 3 feet between those two lines. Not necessarily 3 feet between the two, actually between the two airplanes. He just gave us a cross-under signal to check his smoke out. Wasn't working last go. Looks like it's still not working. A little bit of puff there, but yeah. We got to fix that system. It's not working. Ours worked fine. We'll see if it's... Going to give us the lead. We'll send him to take a look at our smoke.
Runway 30 right, cleared, stop and go.
Clear, stop and go, 30 right, 2585.
So it's a 47 Delta, runway 30 left, clear to land.
30 left, 30 left, clear to land.
Passing him the lead back.
So it's a 47 Delta, if you like you can land long, plane exit.
Up to check.
Sure.
Okay, we've got JD and Borneo heading on out for some super ride action.
you feeling up there?
Feeling fine.
Feeling good? Okay,
yeah.
Sweet. All right, gotta love the view too, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yes, it is.
All right, a minute here, he's gonna clear us off. We'll split up the area here, and we'll go on and do all our aerobatics.
Sounds good.
All right, JD, you can have center. We'll mosey down to the south, and you're cleared off up and up.
2 copies. All right, so we're going to go to his left side, so we're cleared off. We're going to go up and over the top of him.
That was great.
And that's just the beginning. All right. So we'll get a little bit of altitude. Actually got pretty much all the energy we need here. Looking pretty good. We'll start into the aerobatics. And so before we do that, I'm just going to do a G awareness turn for you, just to kind of feel what about 3 to 4 Gs feels like. Just kind of see how you're feeling, see how your G tolerance is.
Sounds good.
All right. So pushing the nose over here, getting a little bit of airspeed. And we'll come to the left for this one. Rolling left and pulling. There's about 2 Gs. That's 3. There's 4. So what'd you think of 4 Gs?
I think I'm going to only handle 4.
Okay. All right, yeah, most of the maneuvers we do, we don't really need to pull much more than that, so that'll be just fine. All right, still feeling okay though?
Yeah, that was intense.
Okay. Yeah, so you can imagine 8 is pretty intense.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to move on to the aerobatics. So we're going to start off with an aileron roll.
Sounds good.
All right, so an aileron roll, pretty simple one. You can follow along on the controls with me, so just kind of lightly feel on the stick, see what I'm doing. So I'm going to pull the nose up here a little bit. I'm going to push, and then just roll. Nose drops some, that's okay. We kind of expect it to. That was a moderate rate of roll. The airplane will roll as fast as about 400 degrees per second if we want to, but you have control.
All right, have control.
All right, go ahead and pull back on the stick, pull the nose up just a little bit, then push just slightly and roll. Keep that roll coming, there you go. Very nice. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I have control.
You have control.
Next we'll do a loop.
Sounds good.
And David's doing an aileron roll.
Yeah, we just completed the aileron roll, about to go into a loop. All right, so 160 knots. We'll get headed downhill a little bit to get that 160. There it is, and pulling there. So that's about 3 Gs or so. Coming over the top. Look over your head, look straight up, there you go, and there's the horizon, and then we'll pull through in the dive. We can see our smoke, kind of faintly, not the greatest smoke out there, but pretty cool, huh? Yeah. You ready to try it?
All right, let me see.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you have control?
I have control.
All right. Pull back. You're going to pull back and right just a little bit, so pull that right back straight to the center. There you go. That's about 2 Gs or so. We're going to be a little slow over the top. That's all right. Then you get the horizon there, and then you can pull on through. Very nice. Okay, I have control.
You have control.
That was good. You started to pull a little bit to the right, but then you kind of corrected it and got a nice straight back pull. That was good. All right, so we're going to do a Cuban 8 next. So we're kind of combining the two maneuvers. We're going to do about 3/4 of a loop and half an aileron roll, then another 3/4 of a loop and half an aileron roll. So
sounds good.
Branden and JD up for the Cuban 8. So I'm going to do the first half. When I finish mine, I'll have you do the same thing as me. So just follow along with me, see what I'm doing here. So 160 knots. Smooth pull. About 3 Gs or so. Coming over the top. This time when we're about 30 to 45 degrees nose low on the back side. We're going to roll, and you have control. Okay, keep the nose down, keep it down, keep it down. Keep it down a little longer here. All right, now start to pull. Keep pulling. That's about 2 Gs, 2.5. It's about the minimum we need to have some airspeed at the top. Keep that nose coming down now. Keep it coming, keep it coming. All right, now push and roll. Push, roll. There you go. All right, and we've completed our Cuban 8. That smoke is pretty weak.
Yeah.
All right, I have control.
You have control.
So we are done with the basic aerobatics already.
All right.
All right, ready to move on to some advanced?
Sure.
Okay. So we're going to start off with some inverted flight. So we'll just fly upside down here a little bit, all right? So strapped in good and tight, nothing's come loose. Double check that. The bag is closed and all that. All right. Going to roll upside down. Branden and JD going to fly upside down a bit. There we are. That's negative 1 G. Okay, so now you know what negative 1 G looks or feels like, so you can decide later if you want to do the outside loop and feel negative 2 to 3 Gs.
Am I supposed to be off the seat an inch?
Yeah, you might come a little bit off the seat. I mean, if it was a little bit uncomfortable, you felt like you came too far off the seat, you can do a couple of clicks of that ratchet, but I didn't see you come up too far. You didn't hit your head on the canopy or anything, so it wasn't too bad.
All right.
All right. Okay, so next we'll do a hammerhead. So I've probably seen these in an air show before. So it's not actually a stall, it's actually, you're never stalled on this maneuver. So,
okay.
Branden and JD up for a hammerhead.
All right, we're up for Cuban 8.
We'll go straight up. We needed at least 120 knots to do it. You can follow along with me. You're going to do one of these two. We're looking out at the horizon, or at the wings, make them 90 degrees from the horizon. There's 40 knots, count to 2, and then hit the rudder, and then neutralize the rudder on the way down. Pretty cool, huh? You doing all right up there?
I didn't feel the rudder control.
Okay. Yeah, you got your feet up in the rudder?
All right.
So yeah, just when we get to, when I tell you to, just push full left rudder. So push the left foot all the way to the floor, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so you have control. Good, pull his nose straight up. Branden's up for his hammerhead. All right, straight up, keep it coming, looking out the wings. Want those wings to be perpendicular to the horizon. Okay, now hold that picture right there. Hold that, hold that, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now full left rudder, full left rudder. All right, then some right rudder to stop it. There you go, nice. And recover from the dive. Not bad for your first ever hammerhead.
And we've already done the inverted flight, so we're up for a hammerhead.
I have control.
You have control.
So yeah, we're going to move on to a tail slide. All right, so this is about the last one. We can definitely repeat some if you want to try some more.
Yeah.
This is probably the last one I'll have you do because the other ones get a little bit more complicated. So.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so we'll go straight up. Need at least 120 knots. Once we get us going straight up, I'm going to pull the power back a little bit, so just above idle. So we're looking out there at the wings, hold them again perpendicular, just past perpendicular to the horizon. And now we're going to start slide backwards into our smoke. We're going backwards now, and then we'll flip on through. Oh! Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
That was a good one too. We slid backwards for a good amount of time on that one. You can now tell people you've flown backwards in an airplane.
Oh.
You want to try it?
I don't think I have the strength to do that one.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, just
David are up for tail flight.
the big thing is there as the stick, as you're going backwards, you got to hold on to that stick real tight. So if you don't want to try one, we can just move on. But if you want to try it, you're more than welcome to give it a try.
I think I'll move on.
Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the torque roll. All right, so a torque roll, I'm going to get going straight up again. And once we're heading straight up, I'm going to start to roll. Okay, as the airplane slows down, we don't have any airflow over the ailerons anymore. The torque of the engine spinning to the right continues to let us spin to the left. Okay, so here we go. Coming straight up. Smoke coming on. Once we get heading straight up, I'm going to start rolling here. Now the torque of the engine is rolling us, and we're starting to fall backwards into the smoke. And fall off on the side. Not too bad. Yeah, it's the second time we've come down heading right at another airplane. Luckily they're well below us. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So we are done with the advanced maneuvers.
Whoa, that's fast.
Yeah. You ready to do some extreme, or you want to repeat some of the advanced or basics?
How hard is the extreme?
I mean, the tumble and the knife edge spin up and the spins, as far as G's and all that, they're really not that high a G. Okay. I mean, we do about a 4G pull to get going up in the vertical, but then the actual maneuver is about -1G for a split second, and then we're just kind of tumbling for both the tumble and the knife edge spin up.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, here we go. We'll start off with the knife edge spin up. It's a little bit more mellow, and you can decide if you want to get a little bit more aggressive here. So both of them are going to be a 4G pull in the vertical, so maybe about 180 knots here. We're going to move on to the extreme. We're going up for a knife edge spin up. So I'm going to pull the nose up to 90 degrees nose high. I'm going to kick full left rudder and then push the stick forward. If you look out the left wing, you'll see that we're still climbing as well. So here we go, 180 knots.
We're going to join you. We're going up for a knife edge spin up.
There's my 180. Right up to about 4 Gs. Here we're going straight up, kick, and push. Pretty intense, huh?
Oh, that was lovely.
All right. Ready for the Lumsterdock?
Yeah.
All right, so that one, I actually got about 1.5 negative to get myself into that one, so that's a little more than it usually takes. So this one should be at about 1 G on this one, so 1 negative G, so it won't be as bad as that goes. But this one, I'm going to go 45 degrees nose up. Then I'm going to, at 160 knots, 45 degrees nose up, I'm going to roll just a little bit, then kick full left rudder and push the stick forward. We're going to tumble tail over nose. Now the goal on this, for me, to do it real nicely as a nice air show type maneuver, is to end up on the same heading we started at, okay? So we're going to point at Gateway. So you can see it, it's over there, coming off the nose now. So you can see the airport off the nose about 15 miles or so.
Yes, sir.
All right, coming down, and we're up for the Lumsterdock.
And we're in the Lumsterdock ourselves.
Okay, 160, 4G pull. 45, roll, kick, and push. What do you think of that?
Oh, I love that one too.
All right. Well, we can climb up for some spins now if you'd like, if you want to spin the airplane. You ever done a spin in an airplane?
Never.
Okay. 172s in the utility category, some of them are, certain gross weights or certain, CGs are spin capable, but they don't spin quite like this airplane though.
All right.
So we're going to go up to about 9,000 feet to get into the spin, just give ourselves a little more altitude. So what we're going to do is we're going to stall, and once the airplane is stalled, we're going to kick hold the stick all the way back in our lap and kick full left rudder. The airplane's going to go into a spin. About 3 rotations or so, it's what we call an incipient spin. Then after that is actually going to be the fully developed spin, and will be kind of a stable nose, low attitude, and it'll just be kind of spinning around. The Earth will be spinning.
All right.
Okay. So here we go, about another 1,000 feet. We'll get into this. Climb it up for an upright spin.
As we are.